How's she going, boys? Mike here, welcome back to Grampie's workshop. Boys, what a day we got going on here today. Tell you what, I was heading out to the shop today, do a little bit more work in the bench, and look what I ran into. Man, dear, this has got to be the nicest day so far this winter. Ooh, sorry about the sun. Look at that. If only we had some trees. Yes, sirree, Bob. I don't know. I think to end up with something better than this, you'd have to pay money. I do, I really do. But anyways, yeah, it's a sin I'm going to have to spend it indoors because I want to work on that bench. We're starting to lay out the face frames for the drawers and whatnot. So, yeah, let's go do it. What the heck, gotta get her done. So I'm getting ready to start framing out the openings here for the drawers, but before I do that I need to face off these legs, make them come flush with the 2x4s on the front and cover up that plywood edge and whatnot. So I took some scrap piece of course of 2x4, so it's 1.5 inches thick, and I ripped it 2.5 inches wide, so that should fit right in there, and that'll fill that in nicely. So we're going to put it in with 3 screws probably. Alright, I'm going to do that, the other 2 legs, and then we can start laying out for our rough openings for the drawers. Starting to frame out the opening here, I want to put a drawer that's the full width of this opening. I'm going to put it at the bottom. I'd like that drawer to hold all my my patterns, like patterns for the lawn chairs and things like that. And because some of those pieces of the pattern are quite long, I need a nice long drawer to hold it. Putting it at the bottom because, you know, it's a drawer that I won't be accessing often, but when I do, it's good. It's a good spot to have. I cut a couple of spacers here, 6.5 inches long, because that's how high the opening is going to be. I took a piece of 2x4 and ripped it down so I have a nice flat face on it, and I put some pocket holes in it. So we're going to join these with pocket holes. So this is going to go in here. Anyway, one other thing I want to check. I want to make sure, well, see how square this is first of all. Pretty good. I want to make sure that this is also square. It's not, it has to go down at the back. Alright, that's pretty good right there. And what I'm going to do to make sure that that doesn't move while I'm putting the pocket screw in it, I'm just going to put a clamp right there next to it. That should hold it in. Oh yeah, laying down to the job again. Ain't it great? There you go. Alright, now we'll let this go here. And when I'm down here with my square, I can just check this again. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Setting the bar pretty high here with this first piece. It's dead on. Alright, we're going to do the same on this side now. So there's the opening now for my first drawer. Now, what I'd like to do is I'd like to put an upright in here and then a couple more pieces across here. But, you know, the question comes now, do you put the this horizontal piece in and then the uprights, or do you put the upright with then 2 short horizontals? And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the middle piece in first because it's going to be hung off the top of the bench here, because I don't want to have a support in here. So in order to support the weight of these drawers, I'm going to hang it off of this 2x4. So I want this upright here to go from the top right to the bottom. So I've cut this piece now to go in the upright, and because I want to hang it off the top 2x4, I cut this notch out of it here so I can put a couple of screws through here to secure it to the top 2x4. and that way it should support the weight of the drawers. I have to go on my belly again. Oh baby, starting to like this job. Get to lay down a lot. Hopefully there's enough room here. I can get the screw to go up through there, but we'll see. Oh yeah. And then one from the inside. Couple screws in at the back here now. Okay, so that's good. Now I put a piece here and a piece here, so that I'll have like 5 drawers on this side, and I think I'm going to have a couple of drawers, at least a couple of drawers on that side. So I've cut my piece here, the horizontal piece, and I put a couple of spacers in here, clamped them in place so they wouldn't move. And because I'm trying to save material as much as I can, and I'm just running on like my scrap pile is getting low. Can you believe that? I just had a piece of 2x4 that was the right length, so I ripped it in half because this piece is not going to carry any amount of weight. It's just more or less for aesthetics so that you can see it. So what I did was I just ripped the 2x4 in half. So we're going to place this in here, and it's even a little bit too short. So I'm hoping that it pulls itself in. I want to put a clamp on here again, just to make sure when I put the pocket screws in. Pocket screws are great, but they have a tendency to move the piece you're trying to put in place unless there's a really good way of clamping it. And since I don't have a really good way of clamping this is what I'm doing. Pocket screws are nice, and especially I can put them in from underneath so no one will ever see them. Yeah, pull it in nice and tight though, I like that. So we're going to put these spacers on here because these are the ones I used on that side too. So the horizontal pieces should be the same height anyways. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So there we have it, the face of this one. The face frames are all put in place. So I cut the vertical divider here to put on this side of the bench. This is going to be open for a garbage can, so I measured over 19.5, made a mark, and then that's going to allow me 20 inches on this side for some drawers, depending on how many you want to put in there. So this is going to go in here. I had to put pocket holes on the side of this one because I can't get my drill in underneath. So we'll put this guy down in there. And this fellow goes in here. So if I put 2 drawers in there, they'd be like 12 inches deep each one. That might be nice. It has some deep drawers. I'm thinking I've got a lot of drawers, but they're not all deep ones. So a couple of deep drawers in here might be really, really nice. So I think I'll just put 2 drawers in there. So that means I need one cross member to go across here, and it's 20 inches. Also, I didn't show it on the other side, but I'm going to have to put a vertical piece at the back too to support the drawer slides. So I have to cut another one of these, put it at the back, and I'll cut this 20-inch piece here to go across the front. And we'll put those together and we'll come back when that's done. So I decided I'm going to make 2 drawers here, 2 kind of deep drawers. So I'm spacing them 12 inches off the bottom, and then I'll put this piece in here. So there, that's the face frames all done up. And off camera I didn't show it, but I put the back piece in here to support for the drawer slides when I put the drawer slides in here. So on these two sections of the bench here, I don't have full extension drawer sliders. I have to use the old ones, and the old ones mount on the bottom of the drawer, so I have to put a ledger along here so I can have something to support that and connect that drawer slide to. So I've set that up, put that in there. I'm going to put it in with pocket screws. So we'll do this. So now I have to do the same thing with another one down here for the bottom shelf. So I'll cut that and put that in, and then what I'd like to do maybe is put a kind of a skin on the inside of this side of the cabinet here, because this is where the garbage can will be, and I'd like that to be totally enclosed. Alright, I've been spending some time dressing out the bench under the window. I've totally enclosed this side here. Before this panel here only went back to this mark here. Anyways, I put some pieces in there and closed all that in. I've got all the face frames framed out. I also put a toe kick in down below there. And over on this side, I did the same thing. I filled in all the voids there so that this is a solid piece now. And also in this section of the workbench is where I'm going to be putting my garbage can. So I wanted to make sure I had good complete sides on both sides of that opening. Kind of dark in there, but so that's all closed off and ready to go for my garbage can. So the next thing I'm up to now on the bench, I'm going to start on the far left hand side there, and I'm going to install the drawer slides. There's going to be 5 drawers there, and I've got 5 full extension drawer slides left. These 2 drawers here, the one on the bottom and the one here, I'm going to have to use the old drawer slides that I had, which are good slides, but they weren't full extension. Didn't particularly care for them, but that's all I have, so that's what I'll put in there. All right, I'm getting set up here to put the drawer slides in for the bottom drawer. So this is a tricky one because I'm right down here working on the floor. It's hard to get positioned, but I'm going to do the best I can here. So I'm using my T-square again because I want these drawer slides to be at right angles to the front face of the cabinet. So I've got that set up, flush on the bottom here, tight against this front face. So now this should be at right angles to the front of the drawer cabinet. So now I'm going to put my drawer slide in here. I have the piece that connects to the drawer removed from this right now. And what I like to do is just set the front of this drawer slide just, I don't know, 1/4 of an inch, 1/8 of an inch back, 1/4 of an inch probably, from the front of the drawer slide. That way when the drawer is fully closed, it allows the drawer front to come tight against the front face of the cabinet. It doesn't look too bad right there. Put the screw on here. Okay, now we'll put another screw down the ways a little bit here, maybe right there. So here's the part that connects to the drawer. We'll put that in here now. Alright, just like that, and then that closes there and that closes in tight. So that should pull the drawer nice and tight against the drawer front. And it should be at right angles with the cabinet because I used the square. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the other side of the drawer here and put the other side in, and then I'll do the top 2 drawers, and they all go in the same way. So I'll bring you back when I'm finished with all the drawer slides installed. Alright, I've got the bottom drawer slides in here, and then I put drawer slides in the top 4 drawers. That was quite a job, I must say, putting those drawer slides in there. And you know, a big part of this reworking this bench is to get it all fitted, all the pieces inside the bench, all fitted in place so that it can accept the drawer slides. So yeah, a lot of work there. But anyway, the 2 drawers on this side, I'm not going to put the drawer slides in those just yet until I discover how I'm going to position the drawers. Because those drawer slides go on the bottom of the drawer, the way they attach, I need to make sure I know what kind of drawer I'm going to put there before I actually put the drawer slides in. So we'll just hold off on those for now. So I've got the bench under the window there all framed up and face frames put on it and the drawer slides and ready to go and everything. So now the next step is to start building the drawers for that. But I think that'll do it for this episode of reworking the bench under the window. Thanks a lot for watching, folks. I sure hope you appreciate the video, and don't forget to thumbs up me and leave me some comments too. Take care and have a great week. We'll talk to you soon.